again. You know, it's my third time doing stand-up comedy, and a lot of you have seen me already, or know me, so I feel like I'm not gonna feel bad when you feel disappointed. I mean, you shouldn't have seen it coming. Now it's the rest of you I feel bad, like you sir, I don't know you, so I'm sorry. You had a rough holiday season, and you wanted to start the new year with a laugh, and you got me. You know, it's like wanting to get a 70-inch TV for Christmas and getting a tie. Now, you're gonna pretend you like it. I mean, hell, you might even wear it. But you and I both know that you're gonna be dead inside. So, thank you for coming, and Merry fucking Christmas. Alright, so I hate my car's GPS collision alert system. I mean, there could be a car a mile away, and the thing's gonna go like, whoa, 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 we're going to die. I mean, I wish my wife had an off button. Or at least a setting to go from end of the world alert to, I don't know, concerned passenger. Bring it down a couple notches. Oh, come on, I can't be the only one whose wife thinks every time she gets in the car with me, it's gonna be her last. Anybody else here had that problem? All right, yeah, thank you for your honesty. By the way, good luck tonight going home. Yeah, you just cranked her out from end of the world alert to my mother was right about you after all. I hope it was worth it. Anyways, my wife, she goes through the 5 stages of grief every time. There is a little bit of denial. There's a lot of anger. There's a little bit of bargaining, a moment of depression, and then she finally accepts that I just don't give a fuck. And that's just before we leave the garage. My wife also has a no texting and driving alert when she's in the car. When she's not in the car, she's the first one to text me to make sure I'm being safe. Yeah, I would be if I didn't have to text while I'm watching porn. I mean, I can only do 2 things at once, right? And, you know. Yeah, you know. My wife hates, there's actually should only be room for one woman telling me what to do in my car. And that's my GPS. She's got an Australian accent. I mean, if I miss a turn, she tells me to do a U-turn. There is no further commentary. She doesn't care if I drive too fast. She'll even tell me where the cops are. And if I want to go up Butts Road, all I have to do is ask, and she happily complies. That was an anal sex joke. Let's just have a little more credit than that. There we go. Thank you. You know you've done it. There we go. He's done it. Now my wife hates asking me to do anything. In her mind, it should be done right away. I think it should be done eventually, before death. I mean, she gave me a box for Goodwill, and after 2 years, you'd think she'd forgotten about it. But no, no such luck. Was holding on too long now. Now I'm thinking of going back to the gym. You know, for the same reason that most men do. I lost an arm wrestling with a 12-year-old. But hey, she was tougher than she looked. Otherwise, I wouldn't have challenged her. So it was either that or a sex change. And, you know, going to the gym was cheaper. Sorry. I know what a lot of you are thinking. There is no way. And you're right, I lied. I didn't lose, but it was way too damn close for comfort. And I also know what the rest of you are thinking. And no, I don't go around arm wrestling random children. Not anymore. Now, while we're speaking of plans, it's time for New Year's resolutions. So like many of you, I have issues with drinking. Yeah, I see you guys drinking. In my case, I don't do it enough. I mean, if I was drunk more often, at least I have an excuse to almost lose at arm wrestling with a 12-year-old. And I also struggle with my weight. I can't gain any. And it pisses off everybody I know. Well, at least the fat ones. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I mean the really fat ones. You know, the ones that hate skinny people? I don't know what to do. I mean, I try. I eat 5 croissants every day for breakfast, and I just don't know where the weight goes. Hey, you want to find out? I love women. I mean, I hate to tell you this, but if a girl calls me right now and she wants to meet, screw you guys, I'm out of here. I mean, a few weeks ago, a friend called me. She said, hey, let's meet for coffee. I said, of course, I'm in the neighborhood. So I jumped out of the shower, and I flew down 95. My GPS was happy to get me there safely, but my wife, the real one, she wasn't too amused, sent me a text, what happened to you? I guess she didn't appreciate being left alone in the shower. Sorry, can't text and drive. So I got a ham last week, and it turns out it was grown humanely. You guys ever hear of that? I never knew that was such a thing. It was grown humanely, viciously murdered. Tasted the same to me. Well, I guess I can understand. I would go, excuse me, can I have the steak that had a stress-free life and got daily massages, please? Yeah. That one deserved to die. If I can't have that kind of life, neither can it. What's the deal with Beyond Meat anyways? I mean, the only thing that's beyond is edible. What happened? Does somebody think, this tastes pretty good, but we're just paying $1 billion and just grow it in the lab, and instead of tasting like a cow, it's gonna taste like cow shit. I mean, that doesn't happen in Asia. There is not a black bear somewhere going, hey kids, there you go. Don't worry, it's beyond human. Except it's not, it's a Kardashian. It's okay, it's the fat one. I don't know why you like that show anyway. I mean, when I was a young boy growing up in Colombia, we had Keeping Up with the Escobars. There was this one episode where the dude blew up a politician. It was hilarious. Not that I'm condoning violence, except to the Kardashians. Now, while we're talking about reality TV, what's the deal with Big Brother anyways? I mean, you watched it just for the sex. Sex with Big Brother. I guess it's a show we can all relate to. But sorry, going back to Pablo Escobar. Did you know Pablo Escobar was one of the richest men in the world? Whoever said crime doesn't pay? Well, I did. I said it. I tried it in college. Turns out it was much easier smoking than he was selling it. And that's not gonna make you rich. It'll be a lesson to all of you. Yeah. I know I'm probably gonna go to hell. Or at least I would be if I wasn't an atheist. Although I gotta say, man, it's gonna really suck if there is a hell. I mean, that's the one argument I was hoping to win against my wife. Just one, that's all I wanted, just one. And there I would be in hell, and there should be in heaven, reminding me about it for eternity with an Australian accent. I just had to let her know, sorry, can't text, making a porno, and you're not gonna believe this, it features the entire Kardashian cast. And I gotta say, that Caitlyn Jenner, whew, that is one hot beyond me piece of ass. And that's it for me, but before I go, I do want to ask a favor. I want to put this on Instagram, so if you guys don't mind just pretending that was actually funny, and it was the best show ever, for like 3 to 5 seconds, then we'll be good to go. All right, come on guys, look lively. Woo! Yeah, nailed it. Oh wow, you guys fake it pretty good. Better than my wife, and she's the best. That's it for me. My name is Juan Mejia. Thank you very much.